Hi,
Hi,
I'm Kathy,
and I'm Maddie.
and we are Wheelchair Adventures. We're just having a little row here.
Row.
A row. So, today, we want to talk to you about this special new thing that Celebrity is doing that, maybe some people know about it, maybe some don't, but we wanted to share. We have never seen it. We've been, I don't know how many times we've left from Fort Lauderdale and come back and we've not seen it. So we got this information sheet in our stateroom when we were on a recent cruise, which we will talk about soon.
Yes.
And it said that they now have onboard airline check-in at sea. And we're like, what? So it's a new luggage valet service that Celebrity is offering. And this was on the Equinox. The little header says Equinox. We were on the Beyond the week before, and we didn't receive anything. But then again, Maddie and I were transferring over to another Celebrity ship, but my husband was getting off. So
Yep.
I don't know. But it's a great service, and
I don't remember it ever being available before. This must be brand new.
right, I think it is. And so we got this information sheet, and it says that it's $29 a guest, and your luggage will be picked up outside your door. You know, the night before the end of the cruise, you put your luggage out. For this $29, they will take your luggage, check it into the airline, and you won't even have to deal with your luggage until you arrive at your destination.
That's
pretty clever.
Yeah.
And for somebody like me who's pushing a wheelchair and we're both handling our bags.
Yeah.
And, it's like, wow, this is awesome. So it's from only, at this point, Fort Lauderdale Airport with Alaska Airlines, American, Delta, domestic only on Delta, JetBlue, United, and Southwest Airlines. So what you do is they will give you special tags. First of all, you have to return this form, I think, about 3 days before you disembark. You return this form and you give them all your information. But they will check you in. You'll receive your boarding passes. The luggage will be picked up, like I said, outside your stateroom and checked to your destination. Now, we would have loved to take advantage of this, but we weren't prepared because our cosmetics that we need the morning that we leave were too big, because usually I'll put them all in a bag, and then when we get to the airport, I'll open up my suitcase, throw them in, and they're done. But when you use this service, you are going to have to carry those, whatever you would normally put in your suitcase and check, you're going to have to carry them through TSA and through your final destination, which isn't too bad unless you don't have small, under 3 ounces or under of cosmetics or whatever you need to get you going the morning of disembarkation. So I think in the future, when we leave or come back to Fort Lauderdale, we will work on bringing smaller, like toothpaste, smaller, whatever containers of the stuff that we use in the morning.
That's genius.
I know. Here we go again. Boom, boom. So it's just a new service, which is amazing. Now, the one thing, and on the back, they have this information. And that you put in, all your information, your last name, airport, airline, flight number, confirmation number, number of bags, and then they have a fee that according to the airline for the bags, okay? But you can put down below that you're exempt from baggage fees, which we are, because we're whatever members. So you would put in, that you were exempt from baggage fees, and I guess that they would charge the baggage fees to your onboard credit, I assume. So you would put, if you're exempt, then you would put why you're exempt, and like I would say a 1K, and membership number, and then yeah, you have to confirm that you're flying with one of the airlines participating in the program, and then you're flying on that same day from Fort Lauderdale Airport. So it's only to Fort Lauderdale, not Miami. So, yeah, it said they can't, if you got pending upgrades, they can't deal with that. It's just regular, where you're at when you give them all this information. And the flights have to depart between 11:30 a.m. and 11:59 p.m. from Fort Lauderdale. And both international and domestic flights are accepted, with the exception of Delta.
Wow.
I know. And it says connecting flights do not have to be a participating airline as long as they're on the same reservation. Because sometimes you'll fly one airline and then another airline if you have a connection. So it's a pretty nice, it says thank you in advance for participation in this new program. So anybody that's disembarking in Fort Lauderdale, be aware that this may be possible and be prepared. Have smaller containers that you can take through TSA and carry on board. That would have been so helpful for us because we got off the ship at 9. Our flight didn't leave until 3:40. And we got to the airport, and we have left from Fort Lauderdale before, and I've never had a problem. But now they have this new rule that you cannot check in your luggage until 4 hours before the flight. And I know that we have left from Fort Lauderdale before, and I have checked in, especially because I'm a premier member. And he said, nope, everybody. So we sat for 2 hours with our luggage, and they have no seating around where you check in.
Yeah.
There was one little area that we all huddled around. So
it's ridiculous.
2 hours. 2 hours later, we checked our baggage, and then we went down through security and whatnot, and we still had 4 hours. And then we had planned on going to the United Club because we had free passes. But because of the weather, they weren't accepting any passes for that day.
Yeah.
Even though they took the sign down a little while later. So we were just hanging in the airport.
And we were not amused.
No. So if we would have had this service, if we would have known about it, if we would have been prepared to do it, we could have had the taxi drop us off somewhere, and we could have gone to a mall or to a movie or shopping or something, spent the day doing something other than sitting in the airport.
But now we know for next time.
Now we know to be prepared, have small toiletries that you need for disembarkation day, and it's great. We didn't have any, there were no shore excursions that we could take because there were no accessible ones. So, we were kind of hung at the airport all day. So we wanted to let you know about a new service that Celebrity is offering, and if you want to take advantage of it, just be prepared.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, it's a cool service. We're certainly going to take advantage of it next time because all of the flights back to Colorado are 3:30. It's ridiculous. 9:45 or 3:30. What happened to noon? 7:30, 9:30, 3:30. Anyway,
Yeah.
so we will be back next week with a lot of reviews. We're going to review the Beyond. We're going to review
The Equinox.
We're going to review some shore excursions that we took. Yeah, we've got some things to tell you. And we're going to review the back-to-back, but on different ships.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was about like a root canal, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you like what we're doing, please subscribe, tell your friends, and like.
Yes, please.
All right. Well, I am Kathy.
And I'm Maddie.
And we are Wheelchair Adventures. And we'll be back soon.
Bye.